Okay, the next question is to Mr. Paxson. Today, your campaign put up a sign at Amelia Square, or perhaps it wasn't today, but recently, your campaign put up a sign at Amelia Square saying you have a specific plan to bring a performing arts center downtown. How specifically would you do that? And what other specific development opportunities do you think downtown has?
Yeah, that's a great question, and actually a tenet of our campaign. When I was in grad school about a decade ago, we talked about the importance of arts. The arts are the modern version of a well. Imagine a couple thousand years ago where people would gather at a well to have conversation, to get water, talk about the goings-on in the city. Well, the arts in modern America are the equivalent to that. And for us, we are woefully underfunding the arts community. The arts in our area, we have such tremendous talent, and many of you know them. And we've put forth a few videos online, you can see that on my website, where I interviewed certain artists in this area. And they talked about the frustration with city council and not being supported. And so what we did is we put forth on the agenda an aggressive goal of reprioritizing the city's expenditures. You know, in the last 5 years, the city has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on consultants and studies. That's untenable. If we take that money and reinvest that back into the arts, we can see true growth in the community. Investing in the arts is both monetarily and culturally a win-win, and we want to go after that. So we laid out an agenda. Here are some things that we can do right away to invest in the arts. We can take 1% of our development proffers and reinvest that back in. We can take 1% of our capital improvement projects budget and invest that into the arts. You know, the National Endowment for Arts recommends that municipalities put 1% of their capital improvement project budget in there. If we were to have done that in the last 5 years, we would have averaged $52,000 a year. But how much have we invested in the arts from City Council? Just a few thousand each year. It's really unacceptable. And so we want to be aggressive in going after the arts community. One thing that we will do is go after a performing arts center. How great would that be for Fredericksburg to be the hub of cultural activity in this area? And it can be done with a public-private, nonprofit partnership. There are certain tools the state allows for us to use, such as TIF, tax increment financing. We put that out on the agenda, and we'll make that happen, and we'll see better days here in Fredericksburg in the arts community. And this will be a great, even a greater city. Thank you.
That's a vision we all embrace, absolutely embrace. We do have tools. We have put an arts and cultural district in place, and we have started an arts commission. I couldn't agree more that the city needs to commit dedicated funds, needs to find dedicated funds for the arts. The Performing Arts Group Center is a perfect public-private partnership. I have spoken with other cities in this state and talked to them, and one way that Stanton did it was their Main Street group worked with the theater there to get that theater going. I think we have a lot of potential, and it is very necessary to work on it, and I propose to make it a priority.
Performing arts are very important to our city going forward. Performing arts need to be at the table for any capital expenditures that we would consider with our taxpaying citizens and others that are involved as stakeholders in that process. Taking from our budget means, what are you going to go without? Those are very important decisions we, as the taxpayers, in priority setting, must make as we look forward to funding any and all initiatives that we have for the downtown. If the performing arts is going downtown and that's the location for it, then those are the decisions that we as the taxpayers need to prioritize and determine what funds we are going to allocate and where the ultimate long-term funds will come from. Thank you.